Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We are going to continue our Factorio Bob's Angels stream. It's now, hey, Chaos Lord 48. Thank you for your resubscription. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're here and listening now. I would love to hear it. Yes, he's in chat. Awesome, Chaos Lord. Thank you. So, yeah, it's 8 o'clock on Thursday. That means it's time to continue our Bob's Factory from Tuesday. And we're going to keep on going there. So, we modified a couple of the mods. If you're just now tuning into the stream, let me first off unmute myself on Discord. Alright, I am now live on Discord, so if you are in the game, please do turn off your stream and just go tune into the Discord audio feed so that you don't have to deal with any extra data download and stuff like that. You can still hear me live. Everything's good. And yeah, so we changed, I think, 3 mods since Tuesday. Number 1 is that we got rid of Bottleneck. There were 3 mods that I was looking to maybe get rid of. One of them was Bottleneck. One of them was the, we got rid of, shoot, what's it called? Yarm, yet another resource monitor. First off, we weren't even using it, and even without using it, it was costing us stuff. So we got rid of that. And then the other one that I almost got rid of was Bob's Inserters, because that actually costs a lot, but it's really, really good, and I like it a lot, so I didn't want to do it. We added what is it used for, which is really good. That's this thing up here. Click with an item in hand to get recipe information about that item, or click with an empty hand to open/close fluid menu. Now, one thing I'm really curious about is, if I open this, could some people in chat, or people who are in the game right now, does this GUI pop up for you when I click it? Is it going to be one of those GUIs that's not programmed well for multiplayer, and anytime someone opens it? Okay, good. So, excellent, excellent, excellent. So, sounds then like everyone can use this thing. So, if let's say we're playing, here's what you can do. I'll just demonstrate. Of course, people who are in game can't see what I'm doing right now, but still. Let's say that you're trying to work on, I don't know, modules or something, right? So, you search for modules. Modules or whatever. You're trying to make something. Or like, what's it used for, right? You can like click on stuff and then dock it to the side of the screen. So maybe you're trying to find ways to make sulfuric acid. Okay, so you go sulfuric acid. These are the things that it's an ingredient in. Lots of different stuff. And this is a dynamically updating list. So if you add new mods, then it will know about everything that this recipe is used for. And then you can dock it to the side like this, and it'll be over there for you. And you can just always click on it, and it will show it again. And you can have as many of these docked up as you'd like. So maybe you have sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide. Maybe you've got some flotation wastewater. You dock those to the side. Apparently you have to dock them one by one, though. And then they'll just be over there. So whenever you are trying to say, okay, what the hell can I... What is flotation wastewater used for? Flotation wastewater is apparently only an ingredient in flotation wastewater purification. That's the only thing we can use it for. So it's nice to know that's what it's used for. What is it? That's the exact purpose of the mod. So apparently I have not changed the title. Are you sure? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. I think that maybe if maybe I didn't. Maybe it didn't actually try to update. Okay. Anyway, so that's what that mod's for if you want to use it. You don't have to use it. Back up to 18 players. Game seems to be running nice and stable. About 60 FPS right now. So, let's just get back to what we were working on on Tuesday. I was working on modules. Speed modules. 50 speed modules. We need to get more of this module case stuff going. So that's going to be the next thing I try to automate. And then I want to keep on working on modules, I think. I don't know. I think every time I resave it, William, you probably lose that status. It's case sensitive, I think. There you go. Yes, the previous stream was on Tuesday. You can either check out the video on demand on Twitch, or you can go to YouTube. It's hosted in both locations. Okay, so somebody I think was saying that they were going to work on robots. So if we can get some automated delivery of this stuff, that'd be great. It feels so... The game feels just so naked not having bottleneck. I've gotten so used to that mod. Oh well. Lately I've been ferrying around this stuff on my own here. But This is not really an ideal location for these things. In fact, the only reason I had been doing this stuff over here was because we had access to some chlorine So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right now and just go create a chlorine factory. It's going to do nothing but chlorine so that we can do some proper stuff with this stuff. So, first off, chlorine. Chlorine is a byproduct of the... Oh no, not with the disconnects. Doesn't always seem to show everything when you do that way. We wanted to do the Angels one. I need to do some saline water electrolysis. So I gotta get saline water. That'll give me some hydrogen and some chlorine. So I need to get regular water. I could try to bleed some off of these things. Maybe I should just do it like way the hell up here near the water. Might not be a bad idea. You've got a plan to bottle chlorine, should be ready in 30 minutes? Well, it depends. Do you think we're going to have robots by then? Because in my solo campaign for a while, I was sending bottled or like barreled up fluids down belts onto the bus. And I thought that was a good idea at first, but it's not, trust me. You end up with way too much belt storage. I would not recommend it. Much better off either using bots to deliver the bottled chlorine or barreled fluids, or you should just have the production localized and deal with it that way. Bots are the way to go. Like, if you're going to do bots, by all means, let's do it. I mean, let's go for it. I love the fact that this factory is already bigger, I think, than the one that I did. And we're only like, how far in are we right now? 9 hours. My current save, I think I'm up to like 30 or 40. I don't know, something crazy. All right, so someone up here is doing some sulfur dioxide into... Okay, we got... This is just regular water electrolysis. Like we're venting the hydrogen. I really hope that they fix this desync thing. It just drives me crazy. Or at the very least, make it so that the desync thing can be broken, right? The desync looping is what the problem is. God, the game just... This happened like every single stream. I don't know what to do about this. I don't have a good solution for this. If I don't leave the game open, then we don't get players, right? So we have to let people join. But there's no way that I can enforce good computers or good connection speeds. I can't do any of that, and there's just no way of also preventing desyncs from happening. It's gonna happen. So it's like, how do you solve this problem? There's just no good solution that I've found. So this is a huge, actually, a large amount of sulfur dioxide. We're only turning some of this into sulfur. Sulfuric acid, that is. Sulfuric acid's getting piped over this way, probably for some Angel's ores processing. This looks like... Is this something Angel set up? Yeah. Angel and Last Flux and the Man, they were all working on this stuff. Anyway, there was water up here. That's why I was coming up this way. I wanted to go down there. I was going to work on something. I'm going to commandeer this space right here. Or... Hey, look, chlorine! Oh my gosh, there's a big, huge barrel of chlorine. Sweet. Wait a second, who did this? Kiwi Boy and Arumba. That Arumba guy, what the hell's wrong with that guy? We had already done some of this. Looks like none of these machines have been working. We've got too much hydrogen. One thing we could do is we could try to upgrade the, take some coal, right? If you take coal... First off, you can turn wood into coal with Z group change. It's one of the features of that mod. But you can upgrade your... Upgrade your coal to solid fuel by mixing it with hydrogen. And you go from 8 megajoules of energy to 25. So one coal suddenly becomes 3 times as valuable if you have excess hydrogen to mix it with. But, I don't know. I think that's certainly superior to just venting it, but at the same time, we kind of need to just make something happen here. So let's just vent this hydrogen, and then use this chlorine instead. The chlorine I needed for the different types of plates. We were doing aluminum plate, which was alumina, which required the sodium hydroxide, which was this stuff. Okay, and then we were also doing the other plate, which was, I think, gold. Yeah, so we just used the chlorine, and then the byproduct, sodium hydroxide, so we could set up some gold processing and some aluminum ore processing right over here. So I think I'm going to need... Which types of machines is it? This desync will give me time to think this through, apparently. It depends. Are we, is it time? William, is it time to raise the player limit? I mean, we're already having desync issues. I think we started with 20. I'm gonna raise it. I'll go ahead and raise it. Slash... I'm also going to change... depends. William, how did you pass the password out? Should I change the password? Do I need to? I'll wait till I hear from William. Yeah, overflow valves work really well. You can do the exact same thing with regular pumps in vanilla, though. That's the primary reason why we don't have that mod. I mean, it can be done with vanilla, so why have an extra mod that you don't necessarily have to have? Flow control is pretty good, though. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like that mod. Really, the main thing I like about flow control is the overflow valve and the fact that they've got upgraded pump speeds. It's quite nice. Suddenly, we're getting lots of people desyncing. Toxic Craft, Nutter, Shadow GX, Mr. Robotic Warfare. That's a lot of people. What is going on? We have too many people just suddenly try to join because I raised the player cap without changing the password. I'm going to change the password real quick. Maybe it has something to do with the validating logins? I don't know, we turned that off. Normally we've had it on. You know, I don't know, Pyco. It could be a mod we're using, it could be people who are trying to connect from a different continent, it could be something wrong in the current Factorio. I mean, we're playing, first off, we're playing an early access title. In the truest sense of the word. It's not, this game is not yet really like complete. And we're playing in the latest experimental version. So you kind of have to accept that it's not going to run perfectly all the time. The very fact that we even have 10 plus players in one game, I think is pretty cool. But this desync limit count stuff's kind of irritating. Yeah, William, I saw that spreadsheet. I'm not sure how you tested it though. Like, how do you know? Like, they just never desynced? Is that how you tested whether or not they had good internet? All right, it looks like it has stabilized now. We changed the password. So the thing is that after a minute or two, it usually squares itself away once the password's changed because other people can't join. No, I think what we need to do is we need to keep a log of the players who've connected in the past, right? There's actually a command for it. If you type /p, you can see players, right? You can actually see the list of the players. And these are, I think, all players who have connected to the server at any point in the past. Now, if there was a way to export the entirety of the list instead of just what's visible on the screen when you type it, that would be great. I don't know how to do that, though. But what we could do is we could isolate a list of all the players who've connected and then compare that against, like, someone could write down a list of the players who have desynced and got caught in desync loops. And then we could compare those two lists and say, okay, this is the list of players that we haven't had any issues with. Put them on a, like a, how would you call it? Like a green list or go list or whatever. And then pass the password out to them first. So we get up to a good player count with stable players. There you go, whitelist, exactly. That's the word I was looking for, thank you. We could have whitelisted players, right? And just try to use primarily them in these sessions, just to make sure that we can have good stable stuff going on. Anyway, now the game's finally running again. How many players do we have? Sorry, POC. 19. 19's okay. It's an okay number. Right, I needed some sort of furnaces. It's gonna make some electrochemical furnaces and electric mixing furnaces, I think, to make these plates. Yeah, chemical furnace for that one, and electrolyzer for the plate, and then the gold required another chemical furnace. So pretty much all chemical furnaces. Definitely want to use the electrical version so that we can throw some modules into them. First things first, you're going to make me some gold plate using the chlorine that we have. I think we'll go with a standard kind of spaced layout, like something like this. I'd like to set it up so we have like a full yellow belt of processing, if at all possible. So I think we're looking at a mirrored image type layout. It's going to be something like this over to here. We will run underground pipe from here to here. And we'll connect our chlorine in from over here. Toxic Craft. I think he's continuing to have issues. I'm going to appeal to your sense of justice and say that if you notice that you are one of the persons or people who are causing issues, to please bow out for the sake of the rest of the players. I know you want to be here. I understand. I mean, I don't want anyone to have to go, but you know, if for whatever reason you can't handle it, can't really do anything about it. You know, you're gonna have to wait like another probably at most 2 weeks. I give the guys at Factorio 2 weeks tops to figure this desync thing out. Those guys are awesome. I want to read one thing to you guys from the chat that they had the other night. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Probably one of the funniest things that I've read from these guys in a while. All right, so yesterday they're doing this stream, right, with their test, and they've got the new version out, not .14.10. And they're having some issues, and on the forum page for that release, there's a whole bunch of people saying, hey, there's a --start--server error. I am not able to launch my headless server with this build. I had to roll back a version. Toxic Craft, man, you've got a task manager kill your program. Like, look at this. You've desynced 15 times. Press control. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. My goodness. Anyway, so there's this problem, right? And they're like, Kovarex, who, by the way, Kovarex is like the guy, right? He's the guy who made Factorio. Okay, so he wants to know, like, hey, what is this thing? Is it Kovarex, or am I getting the two? No, yeah, it's Kovarex. Kovarex is the main dude. Clonan is the guy that I talk to more often. Yeah, okay. I should write that down, otherwise I'm gonna keep mixing them up. Anyway, he's like, "What's up with this error?" And one of his teammates' responses was, "It's broke." Oh my god! And I just thought that was the funniest possible, simplest response you could have made to that, while still being completely honest and serious about it. What's wrong with it? It's broke. Obviously, it's just broke. So, anyway, cracked me up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But so that's what's going on with it. It's broke. And they're gonna fix it. And yeah. Yeah, I say that's a great like approach to take. Anyone who's in game right now, if you do get a desync, don't even try to reconnect. Don't even let it try. Just you got to kill Factorio, and then try to rejoin. But it's the desyncs are not letting it reconnect. There's some issue where if you get desynced, it's different than trying to connect to an existing game. It's just not the same thing. So yeah, you pretty much have to Control-Alt-Delete or tab out, right-click on your taskbar, go to your task manager, and just end process on Factorio. I was coming over here for whatever I needed to make some more chemical furnaces. I need some steel, and that's it. Just need steel. Where on earth is the steel? We need robots so badly so we don't have to wander around this massive factory just looking for junk. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's part of the mod pack? Is there some issue? Maybe there's some issue with the mods. I mean, if there's anyone that can identify what exactly is causing it, I am open, I am all ears. Looks like our steel production's a bit light at the moment. Yeah, okay, it must be because it's not happening in normal multiplayer. Yeah, that's true. We don't normally get as many desyncs. I mean, I suppose we could go through and, like, just start removing mods. Does anyone have any idea? Like, is there a desync report that you get when you get desynced? Someone maybe who's smarter than I am could go through and, like, comb through the desync file and see if they can figure out exactly what's causing it. That would be kind of handy. Looks like what we're doing right now is we're just burning through the backlog on some of these machines. Now I need some stone brick. I want enough chemical furnaces that I can get this whole gold aluminum smelting area doing a pretty good job. I needed stone brick. Stone brick? That is stone to make rail. Stone brick. Anybody know where the brick's made? There's some brick. Oh, that's a lot of brick. I just make them all. I think whenever possible, we probably do want to try to use fewer inserters, so using blue inserters instead of a bunch of yellows is probably going to save us on some of our performance loss. Also, wherever possible, we should try to consolidate down some of the smelting setups now. We should try to use electric furnaces with speed modules, because even though they cost more energy, with speed modules in them, they perform faster than they go up in cost. So, you know, for example, I'll just, like, if I throw down an electric chemical furnace and I put 3 speed modules in it, speed module 2s, this guy's going to perform at 120, so he gets plus 120% crafting speed, so he's going to operate at a 2.2x multiplier for only 60% more power, which is really good. That means we can have fewer entities giving us the same production. It's no longer the iron police, it's the performance police. You're right. I mean, but we keep on having these issues, you know? Need to get aluminum to the speed module production first. Yep, I'm working on gold and aluminum processing right now. I'm doing it kind of far away, so I'll probably have to figure some weird way to route it down there. But we'll get it down there probably within the next 15 minutes at most, I think. That is not what I meant to do. ES000111. Seeing your name on that list a bit too often, sir. Hope you can hear me, man. Because I think you're gonna have to bow out, sir. I'm sorry. Again, if anyone knows how to figure out what is causing these desyncs, I am all ears. Alright, so let's see. If we have these guys making 1 gold plate every 3.5 seconds, and with 3 speed modules have a crafting speed of 4.4, that's going to produce 1.26 per second. I've got 8 machines right now, so that's 10 items per second. A yellow belt can carry 13.333, so yeah, that's fine for now. We could actually just barely support like 10 machines, but I don't want to do that because it's going to look funny. Also, this doesn't really give me a clean setup for the inserters, does it? I have to change this. Wasting a little bit of chlorine right now by doing that, but oh well. Alright, so if we want to do the underground belt thing, I'm going to have to space them out a little bit more. It's like we can't put them side by side like this. That's okay. You don't think it's the PC internet connections? You think it's the mod pack? Well, again, by all means, if we can figure out what's causing it, then let's fix it. But until then, I don't have a solution. You know? If there is a specific mod, and it's not one that's essential to the campaign we've been doing, like Bob's or Angels, I mean, if it's one of those two, then we don't have an answer. There is no solution. No easy solution, at least. Wait a second, how is this any different? This isn't any different, is it? Darn it. Chlorine gas in an iron pipe would be corrosive. I agree. I don't think that would work too well, but it's fine. You think we have more disconnects tonight than last time? Yeah, it would be a lot of testing to try to figure out exactly what it is. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the first one I had done, and then we'll just do the chlorine as an underground belt so that it can look pretty. Alright, and then we'll go... Let's do it that way. It'll make it have a slightly larger footprint, but it'll work just fine. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mr. Robotic Warfare, you are... I mean, it's like tag, now you're it. There just always seems to be somebody who's having serious issues with desyncs. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this. I apologize. I wish I had a good answer for you. Is it just me, or does it seem like it is always just one guy, like, and then as soon as that person's gone, somebody else has an issue, and it's not specific to any, maybe one player, it might just be like, I don't know, it causes somebody to get caught in a loop, or something. That could be. I am not sure. Well, anyway, that's going to be where that one goes. I think I had set up processing for the actual stuff, like, somewhere nearby. So all we need to do is find our gold ore, which I have none of right now. And then we need to have another one of these setups then for... And it doesn't need to be quite as large. We'll do just 4 again, 4 on each side. Just enough to get a little bit going, you know, so we can get our modules a little bit automated. I suppose we could have just run the belt through one area and then you know, had a belt go in the center, but I don't like having the inserters, some have to reach farther than the others, even though technically with Bob's inserters you could extend the range on a fast inserter and it'll pretty much function the exact same speed as another one, but I don't know. No, it's gonna bug me. It's gotta be. If the other one's on the bottom, this one's gonna be at the bottom. Alright, so then this one needed to be our alumina processing. This is where we do need to have a mixture of the one guy. We've got our two inputs. One's going to be the alumina. Stage 1 is going to be the alumina processing. This is going to be where we make the alumina. Stage 2 is turning it into actual aluminium plates. So do we want to be that further down? I guess so. I'm assuming the crafting speed's going to be the same. No, it's not. We're going to produce 1 alumina every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 4.4 times 8 machines. That's 17.6 per second. That's actually a bit more probably than we need. Say we just try to get by with half. That'll be about 8 per second, which is still pretty good. It also gives me more space to do this next stage. So next we got to turn it into the aluminium plates with a mixture of carbon and then the 2 alumina. And these electrolyzers. Okay, so assuming that this is our output, we're going to want to go splitter, underground. Some will go up to there, some will come down to here. I need more belts. We have enough players in game? I haven't seen too many people run around. Of course, I've been pretty focused on this. I bet everyone's... Yeah, we got players. There's players all over the place. People are all working on stuff, right? You guys aren't being slackers, are you? Sure hope not. Get to work. Okay, so that needs to be carbon. Do I have a single bit of carbon on me? Oh, check it out. If you press Control F with nothing selected, you can just search for stuff with that other mod. Whatever, it needs to be carbon. That's all that matters. Need to find some carbon. Or create carbon. Might be easier just to make the carbon. Another chemical furnace. With some water. We have water nearby. I just need to bring some coal over. We've got coal right there. Bleed some coal off this line. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to make my own carbon over here too. So I'm going to steal some of this coal. Mr. Robotic Warfare. Sir. Whew. It must be the most horrible feeling in the world, having the guy that's streaming say your name. You probably don't want to hear that, do you? You're like, oh no! No, I've been called out. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, William hears it all the time, but William's different. He's just a little bit... He's an oddball, right? So we come over here, we grab some electrochemical furnaces. This is going to be coal. Coal comes in, carbon comes out. I just need some water. There's most likely enough water on this thing to hook into it. That'll be our carbon feed. That is the aluminum feed. And then now we just gotta check our math here. So if these guys are able to produce, again, let's just start fresh. One alumina every 2 seconds. With a crafting speed of 4.4 times 4 machines, that's 8.8 alumina per second. These guys want to consume 2 alumina every 7 seconds with a crafting speed of 0.8. These machines, I can only throw 1 module in there. So I could theoretically get these guys up to a crafting speed of 1.12 times 1.12 times 4 machines. They're only going to consume 1.28 per second, which is clearly not enough. You either got to go big on machines, like a lot more of these guys, or try to get this. I can definitely do Electrolyzer Mark IIs. That'll give me more slots for more modules, and also they just have higher crafting speed to begin with, so I got to go find some of these circuits. Do we have any zinc? Zinc is very similar to the aluminum gold chains. I think you mix it with chlorine or something, or I don't remember. You do something with some fluids to it. That's how you process it. So yeah, it's something that could be done right now. I don't know that it's actually been done yet, though. Someone's working on zinc right now. It would help if you could mention where, though. Because usually when somebody's asking for it, they want it, like, right now. Ooh, inserters. I'll take some of those. Thank you. Let's see. I remember circuitry was made down here. North of smelting. That's good. Those are the upgraded ones, and they get upgraded where? We appear to have a complete lack of solder. If somebody could solve that problem, that would help out a lot. I don't think we have had a single circuit in quite a while. We have no boost science for 2 reasons. Number 1, there are no filter inserters, and number 2, there are no electronic circuit boards because we have no solder. There's a solder line here that's completely disconnected. How did that happen? Someone deconstructed the solder feed right here. This is supposed to feed down. I suppose instead we could just bring it down this way. But if you're gonna if you're gonna deconstruct it, you gotta put it back together, man. I mean, what are you thinking? Okay, the solder's reconnected to the circuit area. I'll get some more circuits coming out. I did manage to upgrade and make a few of these upgraded electrolyzers, so that's useful. Oh, it was guilty bystander. Well, clearly you're a guilty bystander. Clearly. I want to go back and update some of the older designs we did at the beginning of the campaign to be more effective. You know, fewer machines with some speed modules, faster belt, that kind of thing. Uh-oh. Lost mojo. You lost your mojo, Lost Mojo. Please change the past, they're not listening to me. Okay. Let's see, /config. Well, as long as we have, like, enough players that things are happening. 17, it just feels like such a small number compared to what we started with. That's the only issue. Oh well. Oh, somebody already upgraded these for me. Thank you, Last Flux. Appreciate that. This gives us 3 module slots for these. Alright, let's redo the math again. So we were only getting 1.28 processed per second. Now we can do... We need 2 alumina every 2 seconds. And that's with a crafting speed of 3.3 times 4 machines. That consumes 13. So now we're actually overkill. But 2 is still not enough. I think we're going to err on the side of only having 2 for now. I don't think that this is really going to get bottlenecked in any way, so... The main thing we got to do then now is just hook this stuff up. So we got to get some sodium hydroxide with the aluminum ore. We'll route our sodium hydroxide up from below. Which was coming from these machines here. So you can come up this way and then head over there. See how much better the game runs after people aren't trying to connect and then they're not desyncing? Like, things are running great now. It's fantastic. Vented all the hydrogen. Tons of chlorine sitting around. That's going to give us half of the components that we need. And then, unless I've messed up, the only thing we got to do is just connect in the gold and the aluminum ore, and we are good to go. So let's bring those in from below. Like, down here. I'm kind of low on belt right now. Okay, I'm just gonna go figure out where in the heck I had made that stuff, huh? I know I had set up some smelting for it because I needed, oh, that's right, it was the machine. There was like a smashing machine. There was this one, wasn't it? This is where it was coming from, yes. That's right, I had upgraded this. We had done the next level of processing, which is how we got these things. We've got this ore coming out now. Right now it's routing this way. If I route it west instead, we've got to connect in down here. I think we can carry both on one belt and find an easy way to fit it together then. So, let's reverse these guys from here. There and there. That is a fair bit that we'll need to ferry over by hand for now, but so that's our outputs. We'll hop underground, and we'll do our little wiggle waggle, smash together type deal. We'll consolidate them into one belt. Lippets! Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate that. Carry them together. Maintaining sidedness though, so that they're still going to be pretty easy to split up again. And the goal right now is to get down to here somewhere. And there was one lane open down here is what I was looking for. Or we could go further down. All the way down to there. That sounds fine. I'm noticing we're still getting a lot of these bots sitting around. And I'm thinking maybe that might have something to do with it actually. The desyncs, that is. I don't know, maybe there's a mod that's just not agreeing. Alright, and then once we get up here, we want to split them up again. So we will use some underground belt shenanigans to make that happen. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a splitter. And then we're going to go like that with a reverse. And we're going to go one tile forward, more forward, and a reverse. We have a little bit of stuff that's going to sit on the wrong one there. Hopefully I've... first off, did I send it on the right ones? Gold. No, they're backwards. Of course they are. Of course they're backwards. Darn it! Yes, it is spaghetti. But if it works, and if it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid. That is a real saying that I've heard before. Anyway, just gonna go grab all that ore that was in the in the things and bring it over now. Check out those machines in a second. I miss Bottleneck. Yeah, I'm glad you agree with it, because it's true. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. That's a great saying. Get rid of these temporary warehouses here. I like how we have chest storage going into a warehouse. I mean, good luck filling up the warehouse, first off, but... just extra inserters for fun. If it's stupid is the real saying? No, that's not true. Yeah? You want to take this off to Fort Knox? Alright, so these machines are going to knock out some aluminum for us. That's going to knock out some gold for us. We could do the same thing. I mean, it's not going to be a high throughput situation here. We could just run a singular red belt, and then this has to get from where we are now all the freaking way down to there is the issue. That's a long way to go. Aluminum on the bus, please. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Someone want to route that over that way? Or I can keep working on it. I mean, either way. But I mean, if that's something somebody wants to do right now, then by all means, feel free. This is gonna be the gold. And the aluminum ore. Okay, so that is going to get processed. Slowly but surely, we're going to get some aluminum and gold. If we run them down the bus, though, the thing is, we're going to need to... it's the processing is so decentralized. There's so many issues getting stuff where you want it to be. You know what I mean? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one thing right now, which is just make sure that this crap gets down to speed module production. Because if we have nothing going for us except for speed modules, that's going to be good. So, whatever has to happen to get it down there, I'm going to do it right now. Oh my god, there are robots. There are construction robots though, right? Not logistics? Oh my god, we have 446 logistics robots. Who has done this? Praise you! Aluminum smelting is to the west, near the... It's above the text where you see store. That's where aluminum smelting is being done right now. It's relatively balanced out. It's pretty good. It's not going to produce a huge amount because there's not a lot of aluminum ore being done. We need to upgrade our Angel's refining if we want that to happen better. See, I feel like this is a much better experience for us right now. I mean, we only have 17 players, except that the game is running, you know? And that's like the best part, is when it just runs. All right, how far? Oh god, I've got to get so close. So much more. Oh jeez, this is going to be brutal. I guess we go under here. Over to about here. And then we try to go down... down along this, pop in here, shuffle over, and then go under there. So if we come from right up here-ish. It could be made to work. So, okay, how much stuff is actually in chests? Like, how is the logistic network looking right now? We have 28,000 items in the network right now. The largest numbers, we've got 9,600 basic electronic components and 9,500 raw wood. Looks like we do have transport belt and fast transport belt, fast splitters. These things have all been circuit or logistic networked. So I'm going to go ahead and, assuming we have them, yes, finally start setting up some logistic requesting. Cool. So whoever actually got the robots up in the air, I really appreciate your effort there, sir. Alright, that underground belt is not going to work, though. I've got to... go over here. And then we got to swing this way again. You like that spaghetti, William? I know you do. I don't actually have any bots bringing me this stuff. Right. We're almost there-ish. I was actually thinking I could get... Do I have to go under it all to come over? Probably the easiest method, isn't it? William, do you have any red belt? No, we have none. We have none in general? No one? No one has red belt. Did we run out of iron at one point? What happened to the Javolite plus Saphirite combinating for red belt thing coming in? Yeah, I just picked up 500. We got plenty. I just picked up 500. You're crazy. You get a... Oh, ooh, blue belt. Nice. Very nice. Do we have the oil for that? We actually have enough lubricant to make that in any kind of mass production? Alright, down we go. I mean, after I get this hooked up to the robots, if you guys want to do stuff, like try to get it onto the bus, feel free. Again, I am just going to make sure this stuff gets to the robots. That's all or sorry, not the robots, all I really care about right now is just making sure we're making speed modules automated. I want modules. I think modules are going to be incredibly important to getting good production going. So close. Wow, that's a really essential power pole. The game did not like it when I got rid of that one. Well, since we have that other belt, I think I am going to stop using yellow. It's coming. Almost there. Alright, before I bring this over, I should probably figure out exactly where I need to get it to, shouldn't I? Might not be a bad idea. Do we need this crazy weird thing like this? Probably not. Let's, we already got a connection down there. These poles don't need to be here anymore. EU-friendly stream. Yes. It is time for the EU-friendly stream text to go away, I think. I'm sorry. I usually don't like to deconstruct stuff that people have written, because I think it's kind of cool. It adds personality to the factory, but this is turning into a processing area here, sir. Gaming EP EXP X12. You will not be forgotten. Alright, so we needed the gold for this thing. And then the tin, or the other one goes here. So basically, I need them both to come up to about here. And now we'll just come back and find a way to connect them in. Okay, we have aluminum and gold plate. The aluminum is on the top belt. Aluminum needed to go here. Of course, they're in the wrong spot, naturally. Doesn't make any difference, actually, in this case. Someone just crashed their car. I'm gonna guess that that was William. There's actually plenty of gold ore in this chest. And there's now plenty of gold ore there as well. So let's go ahead and put the, just a regular steel... Let's do an active provider chest here, I think. In case anybody actually needs this stuff for any reason. Throw any gold plate that I end up with in there. So that's gonna rock these machines. Oh god, William's in a tank. That can't possibly be a good thing. Okay, grab some of these speed modules. Speed module 2 production is now fully automated. The only thing that could possibly slow it down is if we run out of the solder. And I don't know why we've been having so many issues with solder, but if that keeps happening, we'll need to go figure out what the issue is. I don't want to get rid of my copper. Got a bunch of junk in my inventory now. Do we have logistic trash slots yet? Yes, we do. We do not have auto fill or auto trash anymore. You think one assembly machine making these things is going to be enough for us? Actually, if we could get some brass, we could already go up to assembly machine 4s. They are significantly faster on the base speed, so I would like to do that. All I need to do is grab some of this aluminum plate and then go set up a little bit of brass manufacturing. Let's grab some. It's already almost gone, unfortunately. There's just not very much available. So brass. To make brass plate, we need zinc. To make zinc plate, we need to take zinc ore and mix it with some sulfuric acid. I'm pretty sure I've seen some zinc ore somewhere. That is definitely not zinc ore. That's like raw stereotype, I think. Oh man, there's so many machines. We should really clean this up a bit. That is so much insulated wire. Oh my god. There's 52,000 insulated wire in here. Who did this? Why do we have 52,000 insulated wire? Why do we have 52,000? That seems excessive. We have it, mostly being used for bots. You can likely bleed some off if you need it. I don't even need much. I just want to make a couple of assembly machine 4s. Where's the robot production? Rails and AP rounds. Okay, so somebody's using train stations, it looks like, to put indicators on the map. That's really smart. I like that. Where are... There they are, robots. Thank you. Smart guys in this game. Figuring things out. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you only really use... From what I've seen, at least for quite a while... You really only use insulated wire to make like red and green wire. And that's it. So if you... I mean, that's a lot of insulated wire. We need to expand the robot. This robot is not covering this chest. I shall make a logistic zone expander Mark 1. They are not very efficient, but they are nice for filling in these little gaps. Just to make sure that thing's included, so these things can get delivered to us. Alright, looks like we need to get engines added to the network. Basically, every machine should be upgraded to be allowed. Alright, so here's our brass gear wheels. Here's some actual brass production somebody's put together. It looks like zinc plates coming in from somewhere. Okay, so these machines here can hold 3. If I throw in 3 speed modules, we go up to 120% speed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, like, pull one of your machines off. Same overall production now. Except that it's got one less machine. And if we had more of those modules on me, I'd do it again, too. Anyway, I needed some of this brass because now I can make some machine 4s, which we're going to take immediately down to the robot smelting area, or whatever you call it. Not robot smelting area, that's the wrong term for it completely. To that one place where we make things and stuff. Modules. I've still got a lot of alumina on me, which I don't need. I guess I'll take the time to go back to where alumina was being processed. We have 300,000 copper plate. If there's any way we can repurpose the stereotype, I think it is, and instead of processing it in a way that results in copper, like process it in a way that comes out to something else, and then like reverse that 320-some thousand copper storage, that would be great. That's a lot of copper plate in storage. That really is. We don't actually have Mark II bots already, do we? Has somebody already, like, skipped over Mark Is? And gone straight to it? Oh my gosh. Somebody knows what they're doing. Well, it is true, though. Mark II bots are actually pretty darn simple to make. It's the Mark IIIs where it starts getting really complicated. Alright, so we needed to get rid of the alumina. Apparently I didn't have enough speed modules for these machines either, or did somebody steal these? Tell you what, let's take these ones out, since they're not being used right now. Do speed modules increase the drain? No, good. This, if I remember correctly, was not quite enough, and this one is the one that we're actually needing more of anyway, so I think we do expand this. No, desyncs for Archangel, that's not cool. That's unfortunate. Archangel, come back, though. Oh god, I have no iron. Do come back, if you can. Let's go back up to, like, 6 machines. I think it was... 8 was too many, and I just went down to 4 thinking we wouldn't really need much, but... turns out we will need some. Apparently Alan Bob didn't like how I had them adjacent to each other. The reason why I usually put them adjacent to each other is because if you ever want to compress a belt, if you have 2 inserters that are adjacent to each other, you can just do this dealy. And then that compresses it. And if you have them spread out, you need more underground belt. So there is a reason why I tend to build it this way these days. Alright, and then again, let's continue to try to get rid of this alumina. Nice. It's all gone. Good. Good stuff. Looks like we're burning through that chlorine supply. This machine might not be enough. This was also a location where we were making the ferric chloride solution. Or we were considering making ferric chloride solution, but we never actually did much with this. Over here. Pretty much just completely repurposed it into a chlorine factory for that smelting. That's fine too. So, any machines that are running... I don't have any modules on me. Gotta go back down to the module area. It's not subs and friends only. We're not doing like a thing where it's only people who are subbed get access. We've been pretty much just doing a first come first serve type thing, but unfortunately we don't need this anymore because it's being processed elsewhere. And this isn't going anywhere. It's just going into an active provider. Oh god, there's so much more aluminum ore to get rid of now. Can we get rid of this thing yet? I feel like this is really temporary. I don't think anyone's actually used any of this. I'm going to kill it. And we will get rid of these. And we'll make these into active providers. Hopefully it gets stored somewhere. We're not in the robotic network right now. We could do a logistic expander, try to get some of these robots working for us. Might not be a bad idea to get some of this stuff, I don't know, sequestered away into a storage area. Oh, you need the password for Angel. Okay. Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah, it's probably a better option than doing the logistics expander anyway. That may end up overloading the robots. Do we even have very much robot carrying capacity yet? We've got robot cargo size 2 available to research. So our robots can carry 2 items at a time right now. But there are some that are Mark II, so they'll probably be able to take care of it eventually. Besides, they need jobs. I'm a job provider, what can I say? I like making people happy. Yay, 72 speed module 2s, awesome. Okay, I also wanted to try to make some of these productivity modules, so why don't we maybe get that set up now that we actually all have all this stuff going on. Also, I was going to upgrade to these. And now we can fit in an extra module. So we just went from 3.25 crafting speed up to 6. Double the amount of these things we're going to be making. And that guy's going to chunk out quite a few modules. We're making 1 speed module 2 every 20 seconds with a crafting speed of 6. So that's 0.3 per second. It's not great, but it's certainly better than what it used to be. Alright, so we go underground to here. Get you your 2 feeds. You got your gold. So all I gotta do is bring over this other guy. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Whenever he wants to come back, it's fine. I don't know if we're gonna make much outside of the speed and the productivity. I mean, efficiency seems pretty weak. Okay, we want to do a branch point here. Get you connected in up there. I think I was using regular underground belt because I just didn't have anything else on hand at the time. Okay, so I'll bring some of those in. Should probably start upgrading the production on these machines. Get some speed modules in these guys. You are unable to unload. That's a good problem to have. That means the machine doesn't need to work. It shows like there's only 2 speed modules here, but there's actually 4. Very nice. Pumping out a lot of those things. Okay, can we make better electronics assembly machines yet? No. Okay, so that's coming down. We got that guy going. So we got plenty of module casings. You've got what you need. You are missing solder. Archangel's desyncing now as well. This was this evidently supposed to be a hybrid line? Did I mess this up? Wait, these both required solder. I think I was just throwing the solder in manually at first. Let's do the same basic thing here. This will be solder feed. Did I actually just like manually bring solder down for a while there? I must have. Well, crap. Alright, thanks for joining us, Pepe. Well, that's going to be where we get solder then. There's these two sides. You both need solder, you both get solder. Find some solder. And come back later. I could have sworn one or somewhere around here. That's silicone. Somewhere around here, there's got to be some damn machines using the solder. That's a solder feed. It's coming down. Some's going that way, some's going this way. It's hopping over to here. It's being used for these machines right here. Okay, I went right by it. But there's clearly not enough. Alright, this thing's gotta get this problem solved here if we're gonna get any more modules. So let's just go find where this stuff's made and figure out what the problem is. We're nearly out of lead, only rubite sorting is working it. Okay. I'll see if I can figure out a solution for us. I'll work on that problem for now. The problem is that we have just so many different machines that require it. I think we've been continuously growing and growing and growing and expanding, and we've never really actually increased the production at all. I would love to have the robots bringing me some basic resources like, you know, iron, copper, and steel. Just hook those up to passive? Sweet, thank you. Good work. Alright, I wanted to upgrade these machines because I don't like seeing them be old. Because we're having issues with this resource right now, so ideally we would have, you know, better machines whenever possible. Okay, unloading near far, so that's fine. We're gonna need to speed this belt up once we actually get enough stuff coming in. Can we actually make an upgrade planner yet? If I had one more electronic logic board, I could. Okay, we need lead plate in order to feed these machines. There's just never enough lead. I think this is a good opportunity here to upgrade to some electric metal mixing furnaces. I've got 2 on me right now. These guys only have a crafting speed of 1, and the electric have a crafting speed of 2. We've got 8 machines, so we need to have 8 to replace what's currently there. But I could also throw speed modules in, so I probably only need like 4. Plus there's just no lead, so I should replace it now and then max out the production that we have and then go from there. So let's strip it. I love that my robots are faster now. So electric metal mixing furnaces. Go here and here. And they were not making lead, they were making this thing. Hey guys, there's another way we could solve this problem. We have plenty of copper and we have plenty of tin. We can make solder plate without lead if we mix it with silver. Do we have silver anywhere? Because if we have silver, we could solve this this plate problem right away. That was a bit excessive, wasn't it? heck happened to my robots? I have 50 on me. They just don't seem to want to work. We need crotonium for silver. I think there's more than one way to get silver. I don't remember having crotonium in my other campaign, and I was still able to get silver. You can get silver ore from taking a whole bunch of different crystals, the crotonium, brown catalyst and stuff, or you can crystallize it. So if we have mineral sludge somewhere, if we could just set the crystallization to titanium and silver, then we could get silver that way. Thank you for the 4 belts, William. That was nice of you. I'm assuming that's why you did that, right? Right, I want to go get some more electronic logic boards. Make the top smelter. Oh, thank you. There it goes. Alright, now we'll go build a couple more. Thank you for that, chat. I would have missed that. Kamoslam. I have so much junk in my inventory. Let's just get rid of some of it. See if the robots will clear it out for us eventually. Alright, circuitry. Over here. None being made. Lack of solder. Might be able to snag some from the end of this science area. Oh no, Archangel continues to have an issue now too. What happened in a mass episode 63? I don't remember off the top of my head. You'll have to remind me. Think it is a server? Server or mods? I mean, when you say server, you make me think of like my my computer, because my computer is serving this for us right now. See, even just these 2 machines alone are consuming all of the lead we're making. So before I add more machines, I'm gonna go see if I can sort this production. So to get more lead, we could try to get more rubite chunks. We have plenty of rubite ore coming in. It does look like we just need to get more rubite chunk manufacturing. These machines are all working non-stop. We just need more. More rubite hydro refining, more flotation cells. Cannot make flotation cell Mark IIIs. Looks like Alan Bob already expanded it, but we need more, man. Thank you for working on it, but let's keep going. I heard you wanted some more. Let's make more. I may have missed the input inserter on this one. I also forgot to copy paste over the recipe, so. Okay, now we are consuming all of the stuff. Now we trace this problem back even farther. The source of the problem, right? Which is in fact a crushing issue. Oh my god, we're using Ore Crusher Mark 1s. Oh my god. Yeah, Ore Crusher Mark 1s, man. Let's go ahead and replace these with a few Crusher Mark 3s and see if we can knock out some. Look at this, we got the original setup. This is like vanilla setup, like, oh my god, it was built by me. Like 10 hours ago. That should be in the metadata on objects, how long ago it was placed. That would be really neat to know. This is where you've been getting all of this crap for the last 10 hours. So just these 2 machines on their own, I think, are going to be enough. Now that I've upgraded them from Mark 1s to Mark 3s with speed modules. I mean, they're going to just go crazy. Alright, so that's going to help us to unload. We're being restricted now by the stone coming out. My goal right now is to get these two machines doing all the work. And their issue seems to be that they actually could use more inserters. So let's go ahead and do that. And now that they're able to do all the work, we will strip these machines. What the heck happened to my deconstruction planner? Oh, it got used to make the upgrade planner, that's right. Let's strip these ones. Okay. These are Mark II drills. Can we do better drills yet? Do Mark IIIs with some invar plate. Quick check. Has anyone worked on invar at all yet? Invar is not hard to make. It's very similar to making brass. You just gotta mix iron and nickel. And I think we do have plenty of nickel ore. Yeah, right here. There's tons of nickel ore. So if we could just set up a little bit of nickel ore processing, or if someone's already done invar, please do let me know. Why are the robots requesting... What is going on with these robots? We've got somebody who set it up so that they're shuffling it back and forth. Yota XP, sir. I'm confused by your decision process here. You've tied up all of our logistics robots. Look at these poor guys. They're slaves to the system. There's only 20,000 here. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade these to just being if I could, I would just make them into storage warehouses. If he was trying to move it, you should just use inserters. Don't use the robots. The robots take tons of power. Like, just use... Also, if he was trying to move it, he didn't really do it in a way that makes sense, because they were just going to continuously ferry it back and forth. It wasn't done properly. Alright, I needed to come over here for something, and now I've already forgotten what. I wanted to make more... I wanted to make these things. I don't have any electronic circuits. We needed more lead. Oh, I wanted to make the better mining drills. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make some electric mining drill Mark IIIs. Tiny bit of... Okay, electronic logic boards, and then I'll make a couple of invar plate. If I can make some invar plate, then I will... Let's just get enough of these things so that I can make a few electric mining drill Mark IIIs. And they take 5 each. I'd like to have like 10, so I need like 50 of these circuits. And then we'll need to have 100 invar plate. It's not hard to make 100 invar plate. Alright, let's go get... It's 9:30, we still have plenty of time. So nickel plate. Nickel plate. Right there. So we take nickel ore and mix it with oxygen. I think right now we're just boxing up all of the nickel. It was like back over here somewhere. And it was below, it was before this bus area. There it is. We've got 38,000 nickel ore. And the issue is finding some oxygen. We just create a nickel thing here. I think I'll do that. Let's grab some electrolyzers. And we'll just kind of build it right here. So I'm going to have that like that. We're going to go like probably... save an extra couple tiles. So I don't know exactly how much space I'm going to need for piping and stuff. But we're going to make nickel plate here, which apparently has a byproduct of sulfur dioxide, which could actually be useful to us. So it would be nice if we could actually make this thing somewhere that we could store this fluid, or this, is sulfur dioxide a fluid or a gas? I'm not sure. Sulfur dioxide, hydrogen dioxide. H2O. That's a fluid. Does that necessarily mean that it's going to be, I don't know. You'll take that sulfur dioxide? Alright, this is where I'm working. Just pipe it away. Yeah, take it. We might need to do a little bit of extra spit. No, actually, this works out great. I love this. I love when they have two outlets, because you can go like this. And then you can connect them. I need underground. It's a gas. Okay, thank you for mentioning or answering that question for me, because I would have been awfully confused otherwise. But you can do stuff like this anyways, my whole point. This is going to be nickel ore coming in. And then we have oxygen connecting in here and here, here and here. Underground, 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 underground. I just need, hey, Shadowrunner, do you know where there's some oxygen? Or if you're gonna steal the output, one of the products, could you bring me some oxygen? If you want to help out by giving me some oxygen, I would appreciate it. It would be very nice of you. Teamwork, right? Alright, and that gives us our nickel plate coming out. I want to throw in some speed modules if I have them. Ugh, not quite enough to give all of them the right amount. So the only thing we got to do then is get that nickel plate from down there up to here. And it looks like we can route it right about here near the coal. Let's go like here. One of the reasons why I want to try to move towards more of these speed module electrical type setups instead is I would very much like to clean up the bus area by getting rid of a lot of the coal lines. The problem is that actually you'll find in Bob's mods you don't really need coal for very much. Kind of weird, actually. Alright, so that gets that up there. Now we just need to unload the nickel. Nickel. Oh, looks like somebody had just done what I had done. Derp. Okay. We'll use your solution. Your solution looks cleaner anyway. I like it. Good stuff. I like these robots. These Mark II robots are really quick and fast. Nice. Looks like you might be able to sneak this thing all the way under both. If you go one more tile in. Yeah, I like that better. Less material and less connection points. So there's that. The only thing we need then is some oxygen, and we got to connect these two on both sides. So we need to have underground pipe here to here, pipe to pipe, and now Alright, so that's where you're planning on routing out that. Are you going to do steel pipe everywhere? Out of curiosity, why are you using steel pipe? You just like it because of the increased range? Must be. Alright, looks all good and connected. Iron stopped completely. I should probably go check on that then, shouldn't we? There's gotta be some oxygen around here somewhere. Because there was a warehouse full of steel and no iron. Have we just been turning all of our iron into steel for no reason at all? That's cool. We appear to have no Javolite. Looks like we're waiting on a train to bring in Javolite as part of the issue. Can someone check out, when you get a chance, the Javolite / Sapphire mine? I think no one's been out there in a while, and it's a pretty good chance that, actually, yeah, just looking at the map, I can see it from here. That Javolite deposit's been dried up. We need a new Javolite deposit. That is not Javolite. Alpha coal. I don't even know where Javolite... I don't... Is that... Is that Javolite? Might be. I don't know. We gotta get some more Javolite in, guys. We're not gonna have any iron at all without Javolite. That's where almost all of the Javolite processing is coming from. Why aren't you picking up that one? Oh, somehow that's crushed Javolite on this side. I like doing this, where you go like this. First off, you can get by with fewer belt. Second off, they're a 90-degree turn instead of a different way, so they're much, much faster. Well, I'm not going to work on the Javolite problem, because it's not my problem. We're down to just the infinite Javolite. Do you have... If any of you have some infinite... some speed modules, why don't you take them up to the infinite Javolite miners and try to upgrade those. Also, the whole reason I'm working on this right now is because I was trying to get some electric mining drill Mark 3s. If we could take some electric mining drill Mark 3s up there with some speed modules, we could get some more out of that Javolite deposit right now. In the meantime, okay, I see what you did. So you're routing some water up here because you needed it anyway. And then why don't we just vent the hydrogen? I don't think we need that. Hydrogen's very, very common. And unless you're going to upgrade coal, which I don't really know what the hell the point is. You don't really need to, do you? Rip stream? No, I think the stream's fine. Should still be doing all right. When you do it like this, you really can't get by unless you have a lot of like extra space. Yeah, you got to do exactly just like that, just like you would a normal oil setup. And then we can just vent it wherever. So we vent the hydrogen, and let's get this oxygen down to... I believe so. Yeah, if you go look at that north station, there's a spot that's using, the Javolite's been coming in there specific. I think both trains can unload in one location, and I think it's set up to unload using smart inserters. I can't recall. We set that up a while ago. Anyway, now we have some nickel plate. And my whole goal for this was I wanted to make invar. So we just need to take a metal mixing furnace now, mix the nickel plate in with some iron plate, and we have invar. So first off, let's connect this thing down. If anyone needs this, I guess eventually we could send it somewhere. But the other thing I wanted to do then was a little bit of extra processing. We need an electric metal mixing furnace times, say, 4. We'll do something like this up here. I'll line it up with that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some single row setups instead. Eventually, single row setups will work better with beacons because if you leave space between them, you can actually have the beacons ready to go. So this will be invar plate. We still want to go feeding in one direction. We still need to mix this. And then there's some iron down here as well. So let's grab some iron. That's going to be invar. It's going to be invar out. Some power connected. I have no modules on me. And I think we want to stockpile some of this stuff. I think some people might want this. Might need it. Let's wire this guy up. No, actually, I don't want to wire him up. I want to make it a circuit network thing. Nickel. Nickel plate is less than, say, just 200 for now, just a small amount. And then we need to make sure this is actually part of the network, otherwise that restriction won't work. So I guess we're going to use that guy that I made, the logistic expander zone expander. Okay, so we'll start stockpiling a little bit of that crap. And then other than that, we're making some invar. And it's going nowhere for the moment. Let's box it up, right? I should go get some speed modules. We should be able to make some new electric mining drills now. Yep, we can make 3 of them. 5 of them, excuse me. And we need more invar. I needed 100 invar to make 10. That was my goal. Okay, guys, if you want, there is some invar north of the smelting area up here. I think it's time we start trying to upgrade to mining drill 3s with speed modules. Or productivity modules. That's one thing I wanted to go check on. This whole thing, I've been stuck on this thing now for a while, trying to get lead going. And then I got distracted by something. I don't remember what. I think I was trying to make mining drills Mark III because I wanted to get more lead. And I needed more of this, what, was it rubite or bobmonium? There was some ore here I wanted more of, and I couldn't do it. This machine is completely shut down. How is it that we're not using the crushed stuff? We have completely saturated this thing. You guys aren't working because there's too much of this thing and we're actually not using it. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that to happen. That's part of the issue. Looks like we need to have an overflow storage on the aluminum. On the aluminum ore. I guess we'll move the storage over here. So we need to have... let's do it like this. We'll go like chests, a big old chest there, big old chest there. You're gonna grab from there down. Let's go. Alright. They will do a good job of horking in all that stuff. Create an upgrade planner for belt. Okay, upgrade planner. I want to probably put on my taskbar somewhere. I'm really sort of concerned here. There have been some issues with upgrade planner crashing the game lately if it had like disconnected underground belt. Looks like he fixed them. Good. Alright, so they're gonna hork in all this stuff. And as soon as that belt stops being backed up, right there, we should see lead starting to come back out again. And these two machines were consuming all of this, which gets us right back down to here, which is where we need to have more of this stuff coming in. It's time to go pick up some more speed modules, I think. You see how damn complicated this mod pack is? Even when we have multiple, like... we got 14 players working all right now. Everyone's picking up a problem, right? And, working on it, and it's just so damn much. Now imagine building the damn factory all by yourself. Think about that for a second, huh? Apparently someone has set up, Shadowrunner 1210 has set up something stealing half of the aluminum. That's gonna really, really restrict the production of modules. What are you using that for? Shadowrunner? Oh, for robot production. You needed it for what, Mark IIs? Alright, we have 72 productivity Mark IIs. 10% productivity for 20% extra energy and 30% extra pollution. Well, the pollution doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take all these damn things. Alright, can we do hybridized modules yet? Raw speed modules. Module effect combining. We could totally do raw speed module 1s. Raw speed module 2s would be very easy. 3s is where we gotta make the logic boards. And I haven't set that up yet, but we could get from regular speed modules to raw speeds, which is just a flat 40% speed, no extra energy cost at all. Or, alternatively, we could try to go for raw productivity 2s, which just flat 10% productivity. We could do those as well. We need to mix a lot of crap together. You need a productivity 2, an effectivity 2, and a pollution cleaning module 2. But it's worth it. They're worth it. Or there's green modules. These just reduce energy consumption and pollution. The only real reason to go for green modules is if you want to combine them in to make the, no, I don't want to make green modules, but we would want to maybe do the other thing. Anyway. Yeah, that would be nice. Productivity, I think, is a good way to go. Almost always. Alright, so I made like 10 of these advanced electric mining drills. Now I have 10. What's the biggest issue we have right now? Is it the lack of Givolite, or is it the lack of lead? Has anyone set up fluid-based mining, fluid-based ores? Are we doing any kind of the sludge stuff? Can we do sludge into silver? If we could do that, we could solve the lead problem that way. It looks like we're gonna run out of rubite pretty damn quick here. I think we do actually go with productivity on these. And notice how the productivity module doesn't actually slow the machine down, like in vanilla. Yeah, I'm gonna start upgrading these ore crushers now and throwing modules into them. In fact, let's just take a blueprint of this. Down to about there. Why are we stockpiling this into an iron chest, William? Sir, why were you wanting that there? A new Javolite mining outpost would be awesome, thank you. Please do. That's one of the things I really like about multiplayer, is just how many different people you can have working on different things at once. It's awesome. Drastically changes the way that it feels. Like, sometimes when you're playing Factorio and you got your own, you just a big huge factory all by yourself, you kind of feel like you're the only guy and you're trying to make everything happen all by yourself. You know, it's so much work. For now, we could throw productivity modules into everything that uses Javolite, or we could just try to make machines operate faster. But ultimately, I do think that the productivity modules are going to be good. Aw, you can't use productivity modules in Angel's machines. Damn. Well, we can still do productivity in the mining drills, and we can do productivity in the machines that use the things that come from Angel's ores. Let's see if we can get this belt fully loaded up. How many machines are we using right now? It's like you're not able to run. Looks like we are loading up with just two of these things are loading up a belt. Which is why this side's pretty good, this one's definitely not okay. So why don't we do... that for now. Did we have blue belts added to the logistic network at all? Blue should be available? Sweet. What about all the other components like underground belt and splitters? Those as well, or no? Not yet? Okay. So part of the issue is that these guys are just not able to unload the rubite fast enough now. And every machine's running. Except you are not. Why aren't you running? You're missing your input. Perhaps, well, can we? Angel, you dog. Not letting us put... Why won't you let us put productivity modules in your machines, huh? Angel? Is Angel still in the game? Angel. You dog, man. Why? Why do you hate us so? What are we doing with these things? Where are these things going? Oh, okay. Somebody's upgraded this even further now. We're doing some even more advanced rubite crystal sorting now instead. We'll just definitely throw some productivity? No, because Angel's a dog. A dirty, dirty dog man. You're gonna let us put even fast, like speed modules, but nothing even better than that, huh? These are already... Oh, these are just Mark IIs. We can upgrade these to Mark III sorting facilities. Mark IVs are only an electronic logic board and some titanium plate away. Could do that. These guys are unable to unload their titanium ore now. If you're going to do that, you've got to give them an output for the titanium. That's already max range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't go any farther. You know what we could do, since I've already hybridized this line over here, we've got this ore on the top, the gold ore on the bottom. So why don't we just move the gold ore up by 1. We'll change you to nearsighted, bar drop, long range, and then gold ore. And then this guy here. Go there. And now here. Let's temporarily shut that down. Gold can now go up into that belt. Which is going to free up this belt. Which gives us access to this belt. You're unloading there. One's unloading on this near side here, so we can go... Why is this one different? So we can go 1 to the left. That spot's available. Throw in another filter inserter then. Darn it. There we go. You're gonna grab the titanium ore. Long-handed output. Max range reach. I mean, not all these machines actually need this yet, but soon they might. The thing with Angel's ores is that eventually you do want to make it like every single machine should be... I think you do want to take pretty much all of the refining to the max level at some point. Alright, so titanium ore gets sorted. You're having issues with lead. These ones aren't even set up properly. Silver's in the network? Excellent, thank you. What did you do? Did you do some, like liquid refining or something? How'd you get it? Okay, cool. Okay, I actually do have a little bit of express belt. That could be useful. Let's go with the Mark III ore sorting facilities now. And then let's see if we can fit some more speed modules in them, since Angel's a jerk and he won't let us use productivity. Alright, so you are unable to unload your nickel. We're also lacking a nickel machine. It's just me, or is this off? Yes, it is. Whoever set this up, Arumba apparently, is an idiot. He did it wrong. There is a 50% built-in productivity bonus. Yeah. Okay, I guess. I'd rather he just take that away and let you use productivity modules, in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. Alright, so we sorted that. We got your titanium out. So if we wanted to, we could try to upgrade this to this. Can we do all of this into the higher level processing? We got plenty of sulfuric acid here. It's using a leaching plant. Is there a leaching plant too? Yes, there is, but it requires electronic logic boards. So for now, let's just throw some speed modules in here. I'm going to try on every machine, though, to see if I can do productivity on these darn things. So some of our chunks are now being processed into this stuff. I just like using blue inserters everywhere. They don't cost any, like, power, really, and red inserters are just kind of, you know, bleh. A little bit bleh. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You are unable to unload your chunks. Get those chunks out of there, man. Me being all wasteful with this stuff now, huh? Okay, you require how many bits per... 8 rubite crystals per 2 seconds. And we got how many bonuses for regular inserters? They can carry 4 items at a time right now. So 1 inserter, depending on your crafting speed, how much time do you actually have? The craft itself takes 2 seconds. Crafting speed of... You're going to do your task once every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 3.3. So we have 1.65 seconds to load the machine. A single inserter should be able to handle that. Shouldn't he? If there was enough on the belt, I would say yes. I think it's more of an issue that there's just not enough on there. Besides, until there's enough on there, why have the extra inserter anyway? You know? It's not like the belt's backing up. We could also do quite a bit with these geodes. If somebody wants to break apart the geodes, that would be helpful. Part of the issue is that this inserter can't actually keep up because there's 3 separate items, and even though they have good inserter stack size bonus, and this thing's only producing 2.3 and 0.3, it's 3 unique item types, so it takes 3 motions to move them. So sometimes these inserters seem to be falling behind. We could start trying to use express inserters, but those require titanium bearings. Stack inserters are probably not going to be any faster for this application. What we're trying to make them do right now. You are actually lacking purified water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody just broke it. It's full of mineralized water. We need float. This is supposed to be purified water, not mineralized water. These pipes all have to get torn up. It's all wrong. This whole thing got corrupted with mineralized water. That was you. Well, at least he owned up to it. I mean, I was just watching it work, so it must have just happened. Not a big deal or anything, but yeah. That's gotta be not mineralized. That is purified water. Glad we caught that now and not later. That would have been horrible to find out later. 18,000 solid fuel, what the hell are we gonna do with all that? Okay, the coffee. I gotta wrap the stream up soon anyway, so it's fine. I mean, I'll be back again on Tuesday to continue the campaign if you guys want to join, but, okay, we can, throw some more modules into here. So, hold on. If Angel doesn't let productivity modules in his machines, what happens if you make, like, a pure productivity or whatever? I suppose you could probably use pure speed, but can you just not use anything that actually does? Did I get a chance to see Foreman in action? Coal, big bottom. Oh, cool. All right, yeah, we're getting some good blueprints. I like it. Over here to the west. Coal for power. How far west are you talking? Javolite base, rubite on-site crushing, stereotype base. Is that where you're working, or what? I think good labeling is a great idea. We are lacking crushed javolite for this processing. It seems to me like we are like desperate for javolite still. I'm gonna head over to the javolite infinite ore location. Let me just hop in this train. Got 6K in there. It looks like this warehouse is full. So that's holding up the train. That actually might be part of the problem. Does anyone have any, I can make one. I'm gonna make 2 storage warehouses. We're gonna upgrade that. Hopefully the robots don't throw anything stupid in there. Is this even part of the network? Okay, let's try to not include these 2 warehouses in the network. I actually want to use these storage warehouses. They can hold 2,000 items. But if you connect them to the network, eventually the robots might screw it all up because they might put the wrong stuff in there. So we're just using this for increased storage capacity, nothing else, okay? Please don't connect that. Cue someone connecting that soon. Splitting the station would be a great idea to avoid some of this issue. Oh, there's a rubite warehouse next to me? I didn't notice that. We should connect that in with the other feed. Okay, so same thing here, like on these outposts. If you can, try to make storage warehouses, especially if they're not connected to the network. Storage warehouses can hold 2,000 items. So that means that these things stacking up to 200, it's 2,000 times 200. That's 400,000 ore in each warehouse. It's kind of insane. All right, I am going to clean this up a little bit. Let's see what we have to work with here. So we have some infinite javolite. Yields are still pretty high. It's like I just made my inventory totally full. I've got 15 electric mining drill Mark IIIs. So we want to just get as many of these damn things on here as we can. That's probably going to be about it. Let's start off by using productivity. I think that's going to be a better option than speed. Well, then again, with oil mines, you normally want to do speed modules. So I assume if these infinite deposits end up getting down to nothing, that would that same logic apply? Or speed going to end up becoming better than productivity on depleted infinite ore locations? I've not actually played far enough into it to know. Let's fully load it up. We gotta do something a little bit different about that. I don't want to go any faster belt. I think we just do more red. Let's take these 6 this way. That'll be one belt, and that'll be another belt. No point in side loading. We're actually having some issues with getting the belt saturated even with just 3. Let's see if maybe it's a... Well, no, the belt's flowing perfectly full. That guy can't quite do it. I do think we need faster belt. What if we do an underground belt thing? Can we get it loaded up that way? Something like that. And then down here, we definitely want to use stack inserters, I think. Crap. Can't make any more. I don't have any iron. Damn it. Well, I can speed it up for sure. I need to get rid of some of this junk. We don't need that. I clean up my inventory eventually. Okay, grab that stack inserter. The 2 stack inserters, I'm gonna grab one of you. And unload perfectly if you just take the belt straight into the warehouse and then you do this thing where you rotate it like that. Since they only have to turn 45 degrees. Not even 90, just 45 degrees. They are so stupid fast. It's still not actually enough. Unload a full red belt, but they're trying. Actually, is it just me, or are they fighting, or are they both working? Yeah, they're both working. They're doing 8 at a time each. This is quite a bit of Javolite coming in just from this one mine now. But, and then on the loading side, you can do at least a 90-degree angle. Like that. You can rotate you like that. That just looks unnatural. I don't like it like that. The top 3 bend down, the bottom 3 bend up. That looks better, I think. I mean, they're just stupid fast now. Look at these guys. They're so much faster on this side because they don't actually have to, like, try to find items. That part's good. But, and it's easy to miss that this is actually a 6 wide or 6 tall item. Looks like whoever set this up before, Guilty Bystander, he only used 5 inserters here. You can actually fit a 6th one right there. You know what? Actually, this is the ore that can become iron, isn't it? So I could do some, like, crushed stereotype by hand. Or, sorry, crushed sapphirite by hand. And then just do a little bit of local, iron making. And then I could actually get a couple more of these stack inserters without having to go back to base. Sorry, yeah, I've been missing chat for a little bit here. What do you guys think about doing these, weird stuff? I haven't had any iron to make stack inserters, that's why I haven't been doing it. That'll get me some iron. trying to get all these stack inserters in position. So how do we want to handle this then? I don't think this is going to be enough. Like, this one's not moving fast enough. I think it needs more inserters than this. What we could do, we brought you down, open up a little bit of space here, make you right angle as well. What if we try to stick another stack inserter right there? Do the smelting at the mines? That's not usually a good idea, because the mines will run out eventually. Okay, if we want this to work well, we could drop off there and pick up here. But we would actually kind of prefer to pick up here. That way it rotates just 45 degrees. So we would actually not want you there, but instead we would want you here. We could go like this to here, or actually to here. But see how he's kind of having to like reach out further? So that means that we're better off going there. It's not quite as good as this one, but it's pretty good. There we go. Now we're gonna have plenty of stack inserters. Alright, so that works really well. And then we could put another one of these guys here, copy this one. We put you and copy this one. We need another one right there. And we copy this guy. Well, that is one hell of a method of unloading. Okay, so now that is clearly enough to consume the red belt. It is... This guy's like stopping and stalling to wait for more items. So now we have to just check and see, are all of these machines running all the time? We already have plus 50% productivity. The pollution's insane. Look at that. 324 pollution. Are you serious? 324 pollution per electric mining drill. I mean, the pollution's going to be absolutely ludicrous. Look at this! Holy crap! This is a bad idea. William, you need to defend this area with your life. The answer is it looks like we need to use blue belt if we actually want this thing to be able to handle this. That's a good problem to have, though. That's a lot of crap coming in. I hope I have enough blue belt. You know what, we should just do this and that. You're not supposed to defend against me. Clearly that's not what I meant. I am not the bad guy. Okay, blue. Is that better? Still have that one machine stalling every now and then, darn it. That would require me to have fast underground blue, and I don't have any lubricant to make them. You know, every now and then he's still stuttering a little bit. We do have a machine over here, but each one of these damn machines is making 324 pollution. That is incredibly large. My gosh. This base is going to die a miserable death soon. But notice how just these 8 stack inserters are keeping up with a 2 blue belts. It's crazy how much they can do when you angle them like that. Alright, let's do one more little cleanup here then, since we're here. And we have the stack inserters. I'd actually prefer for all of them to be stack inserters if I could. So we will find you, copy down. Like that. Take a blueprint of it. We'll rename this into warehouse stack load. I need a couple more stack inserters. Got 3 belts coming in. These guys will be more than capable of keeping up. On my way with blue underground. Okay, cool. Actually, I mean, it's very minor. It's just like one couple of these machines here that are kind of struggling a little bit. But I mean, the Javolite coming out of this is kind of nuts. Let's see if we can figure out what the actual amount would be. Oh, you know what? I don't want to figure it out. Actually, I wouldn't even worry about it. Krigus, because the 2 machines that are struggling to get their stuff on the belt are actually only reaching non-infinite supply right now, so they're going to dry up eventually, and then it won't even be a problem. And then actually, I think I'm going to pull a couple of these productivity off of there. This one actually has some infinite deposits under it. You can see it's these last 2 machines that are stuttering, but they are not on infinite deposits. They're going to be gone in a couple minutes. It's going to be empty in no time at all. Well, we're certainly going to need to have a lot more, Javolite. Yeah, oh, yep, there's the biters. I told you, man, they do not like this pollution. This is like a pollution haven. Like crazy. We need to defend this. We need to have like walls and guns and stuff. If we're gonna rock these productivity-based mining drill Mark 3s, we need defenses to keep this thing going. Otherwise, they will die. I mean, that is so much pollution. Need more bullets or more cannon shells? I don't have either. So remove the trees? Yeah. Yeah, it's true the trees get rid of pollution, but why would we worry about them, you know? I just feel glad that we have some Javolite coming in again. Alright, well that's someone else's problem now. Oh, this is a Farl. Someone's actually got a Farl doing a job? Huh. Not insert productivity 2s. Why is it trying to insert? Oh, those machines emptied out. Okay, Calm down, robots. So annoying sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. You must have made a mistake by shooting it. No, I meant to kill it. Stupid robots. To swap a train, all you gotta do is just pick up the loco and put down a new one. The cargo wagons will actually remember the schedule for you, which is kind of weird, actually. The one extra bend is triggering? I'm sorry. Your car? Oh, you did a car? Notice that I didn't actually remember to set these things to be, curved. We should do that. I really need to stop playing this game soon, but I don't think I can. Alright, so if we do the 90-degree insert, or outsert, we'll go like that, that. And you guys can go like that. And then we don't even need to have you do the side combine thing. You can just go like that. They automatically end up doing the right offset. In fact, it looks like it's not even necessary to fill that red belt. These are Mark II crushers. Problem is I did all this math before to establish this little crushing area, and now if I just upgrade to Mark IIIs, all that math feels pointless. But if these things are gonna run, we might as well have speeds in them. Worst case scenario is just gonna give us some better energy efficiency by having the speed bunches in them, even if they can't actually run that often. Yeah, looks like it's time to do some upgrade plannering. Better inserters. The question is, will they remember... Oh, they're already fast on the outside. Good. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Check it out. These machines can't even keep up now. That's great. So we either need to take another inserter or go up to stack inserters. Probably stack inserters is going to be better. Actually, I have none stack inserters, so I can't do that, but not enough Javolite getting down to the ends there. Train has taken too long. Okay, this belt could easily handle, I think, more if we did the loading. More like that. Strip this. Some power up there. And this thing up. So you're going like that, you're going like that. We'll still alternate these, because why not? Just to guarantee that shouldn't be an issue. Now I think these machines are probably going to be ready for some more Javolite coming in. Right? If we really wanted to speed it up, again, we could go nuts here, right? Like, pretty much everywhere you can, this setup is so much better. The 45-degree angle inserters, they're just so much better. Because they don't have to rotate as far. You know, they get the job done with far less resources. They look goofy as hell, but they work. Nice full one there. These guys can't quite do the same as this one's doing. I think we strip this. I swear this could be the last thing I work on. And then I gotta stop doing this. Uh-oh. Well, that certainly caused some issues there. That was a desync right there, for sure. Sorry, guys. Guess it's time for us to wrap up the stream here. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. No one's gonna manage to get back in. I don't know what just happened, but clearly something with pasting that blueprint made the game really unhappy. No, William's still in here? Well, then maybe it was your fault, William. I blame you. Alright, guys, if you're still in the game, I'm gonna wrap it up in just like the next minute or so anyway, so just feel free to quit. You're, yeah, we can't do it. It's not gonna happen. Sorry about that. Aha! Desync, William. How do you like that? 60 aluminum would get those crushers to Mark III. Not a bad idea. Alright, do I need to change the password or what? Okay. I guess I will. There's most definitely a fully saturated blue belt, but we're taking 2 blue down to a 3 red, and we're totally out of Javolite now. Well, I guess there's no reason to worry about not having enough Javolite, right? Or not having the ability to load it up fast enough, because there's just none. You think it's Bob inserters, really? That's causing the desyncs. What if we just ditched Bob's inserters then? I do appreciate the feedback, Angel. If there's anything we can do... Oh, look at that. Is that new Javolite? I gotta go check this out. Where's this coming from? Yeah, it's going through underneath all these machines and stuff. Got some pretty big stations here. Cool. We should probably set those up. Get some resources coming into them. Looks like they're not actually doing anything yet. But yeah, that is a lot of Javolite coming from the Javolite base. The ease of life mods need to go? Like what? Specifically, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh, there's 30,000 Javolite up here. And there's hundreds over here. Well, hey, I'm all for it, man. If the inserters are causing the desyncs, we'll ditch them. Whatever. The mine is far northeast. That was the first mine. Full light mine 2, nice. Oh no, we're under attack. Things are being destroyed in the Javolite. Yeah, oh no! You need to go save it, William. That's your job. Anyway, no one's in the game except for me, so I'm gonna stop playing now because I don't like defending the base. I think defending the base is the least fun aspect of this campaign. So, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. I appreciate everyone who turned out, and I think we had a lot get accomplished. We just need to, I don't know, keep on building the factory and stuff. I mean, just look at some numbers here. We got 4,000 iron a minute. Not bad for an Angel's Ores run. We've got, lots of crushed ceratite, that's for sure. Can't possibly be using all of that, are we? No, we're using 3,600 of it. Wow. Looks like we actually have a slight surplus of iron at the moment. Anyway, we'll be back again. We'll keep on building this map. We'll take a look at the inserters thing and see if it actually is Bob's inserters. I'll try, I don't know, see if there's some way we can solve it. But if we need to, we'll have to go through the whole factory and adjust any inserters that got removed or adjusted. I don't even know what would happen to them, so we'll see. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll see you again in the next stream. See you soon. If you want to stick around, I am going to play a local promotional type ad thing here at the end. You don't have to watch it if you've seen it before, but if you haven't seen it before, feel free to continue watching it. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon. Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is my Patreon page. So I'm gonna just kind of tell you some information about Patreon and how things have changed over the last couple of years with YouTube, and really just kind of appeal to your sense of logic and reason. I don't know. See if I can convince you to support me on Patreon. I'm also going to show you some information that I think 99% of YouTubers would never show you. I'm going to show you some of the data that I've collected over the last 4 years of doing YouTube. I'm going to share with you CPM rates, which don't even start by saying you're not allowed to do that, because first off, I'm not with a network, and second off, there's nothing in the Google Terms of Service that says you can't discuss your earnings. They do say you can't discuss how much you earn on a specific video, like what type of ads they're being run, like all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to flat, like how much are you making and how many views are you getting, that's totally legal. I can talk about that all I want. So I'm going to talk about it. You may notice that I have my webcam on. I don't normally do that, but I feel like this is a special video. So I want to be able to look at you, looking you in the eye and tell you to, hey, consider what I'm about to say. So let's start off by, I'm gonna read to you my reasoning for why you should support me on Patreon. So these days, there are a growing number of forms of internet advertising, and it is invasive and irritating. Many people turn to ad blocking software to improve their viewing experience of web pages and videos. Unfortunately for the content creator, this cuts into their livelihood by cutting off the lion's share of income from their content. I am using Patreon to allow my viewers and subscribers to support me directly, allowing you complete absolution for using an ad blocker. That's right. If you want to use an ad blocker, I'm not going to tell you to stop. I actually have an ad blocker, and I use it pretty profusely on most websites. There's only a few websites that I permit to run ads, and these are websites that I want to support, like, for example, YouTube and Reddit and other places that I feel like, without support, they would go bankrupt. YouTube is one of those businesses that actually continuously loses money on a yearly basis. So you'll see in a moment with the data that I'm going to show you that the industry trend is looking bad. Ad revenue is down. CPM is down. YouTube is getting worse when it comes to ad revenue. That's why they've released things like YouTube Red. And that's why things like Patreon and Subbable have popped up as ways for content creators to seek alternative sources of revenue. Any pledge is worth more than the ad revenue that would be earned. So pledge, block ads, do what you want to do. Before you click off this page, I'd like to give you something to consider. Here's my logical argument for why you should support the channel. Let's just say, in any given month that you have your income and you have your expenses, you budget hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for various things that you need or want. Let's say, for example, you like to go out to dinner, or you like to go to the movies, or you like to buy music or DVDs. What? Why would you buy DVDs? That's just silly. But anyway, let's just say that you did. Whatever form of entertainment you enjoy, you spend money on it. Let's use the moviegoer's example as an idea as an example. The average movie ticket, according to data, at that link that you can see there, costs $7.96 per person as of the most recent data. You pay about $8 to get about 2 hours of entertainment, maybe 3 if you go to one of the longest movies out there. Then you pay like $20 or so for popcorn and a soda, and if you another $8 if you bring your date or your spouse, and heaven forbid you bring your children. Trust me, I know, I've got 3. You might spend $50-$60 to go to the movies. So once per month, you get entertained for 2 hours, and it costs you somewhere between $8 if you went alone with no snacks, and as much as maybe $36 if you went with your date on an average date, all for a meager 2 hours of entertainment. On the other hand, I put out 8 videos per day every single day that vary between 15 and 25 minutes in length. Let's assume the shortest length for argument's sake and say that I only make 15-minute videos. Times 8 videos a day, times 365 days a year, that's 43,800 minutes of entertainment per year, divided by 12 months, equals 3,650 minutes per month, divided by 60, equals 60.83 hours per month. So, naturally, not everyone's going to watch every single video that goes up on my channel. There's certain series that you're going to be interested in, there's going to be certain series that you're not interested in, but there's going to be some large percentage of it that is going to be viewable. Even if you only watched 1/10 of the videos that I make, you are getting over 6 hours of entertainment per month. Is it a good idea? Is the content as good as a movie? Maybe, but probably not. I mean, it's not like I've got billions of dollars to do grade A production quality type stuff, but it is worth some nominal value that is greater than 0. Yeah, definitely. Someday I hope to have some Patreon-specific only features, like right now we're doing a campaign in Stellaris where I'm using Patreon subscribers to name planets and ships and people and stuff, and I'd like for you to help me to decide what other suitable bonuses would be appropriate. But you decide for yourself. If you enjoy the content and you find yourself waiting for the next video or returning to the channel frequently, and you have the means to financially support me, consider doing so. Thanks for hearing me out. Whether you decide to support me on Patreon or not, glad to have you as a part of the audience. You don't have to do it. By no means is it something where I'm going to be really upset if you don't. And one other thing here, in case you don't like logical arguments, let me just give you one final emotional argument. Just do it because you like me. If you like me, I like you. That's a good enough reason, right? So now next we're going to move into the part that might, I may come to regret, but I'm going to show you the data to back up what I'm saying. If you subscribe and you pledge just $1, you earn me more than any amount of ad viewing you can possibly earn me. I would rather have a huge pyramid of people just pledging $1. Just $1. I mean, if you want to pledge more, great, but I would actually prefer to just have people pledging $1, because I feel like if you pledge $1, it's like the chances of you canceling that at some point are pretty slim, because it's just $1. It's 3 cents a day. For 3 cents a day, you too can support an Arumba. All right, so let's take a look at the data. Again, since I'm showing you CPM data, you will also see my earnings income information, which is where some people may say, hey, you shouldn't have shown that, or hey, that's interesting. But hey, this is my livelihood, so I'm going to be open with you, and you can be open with me, and we'll go from there. So I'm an Excel nerd. I like Excel data. Here's some Excel data for you. So I categorize things by date. This is the first year that I did information, back in 2013. I started it in what YouTube considered to be week 9 of YouTube. So I got 1,513 whole views with 0 monetized playbacks because I hadn't enabled YouTube monetization yet, so I earned no money, no ducats. The second full week, I got 4,600 views, and I got 690 monetized playbacks, meaning the number of views where an ad was actually played, and I earned a whole $2.42. Fuck yeah, that was good stuff, man. Percent playbacks total, and then this is the most important category, net CPM. What was the amount of money earned relative to the number of total views? The net dollars per CPM. So my theory here was that when I was brand new and my channel was super, super small, YouTube just didn't give a shit, and they said, well, it's just, no one's watching this crap. We're not going to put any ads on these videos. It's just stupid. And so the net CPM was garbage. But as my view count started to rise, the CPM started to go up. You'll notice that at some point here, the 24th week of the year, I was up to $3.57 CPM. CPM, if you're not familiar, is cash per meal. It's the number of dollars earned per 1,000 views, which is an industry standard. It's something that people talk about. Anyway, long story short, this is the number that's important. The average CPM that was being earned in 2013 was $2.88. So if I had 1,000 views, I was personally earning $2.88 per 1,000 views. Okay? Now, again, hopefully some of you aren't going to lambaste me and say, like, oh my God, why would we support you on Patreon? You're making too much money already. Different people have different requirements. They have different expectations as far as livelihood goes. So hopefully this number doesn't do this to you. But my second full year in the industry, I got a little bit lazy on monetized playbacks, but it doesn't really affect the information that we have here. Again, we can see net CPM fluctuating. You can see this is views. This was net revenue. Net CPM, this graph is messed up. Don't pay attention to it. The thing that's important is net CPM 263. So again, we went from 288 to 263. Now in 2015, I have no data because sadly I joined a network, which was a stupid mistake. And then when I left the network, they stole all my analytics and now I have no data, which makes me sad. But I do have data for 2016. So far, this is the CPM that we're seeing in 2016, an average of $1.49. So from 288 to $1.49. What does this tell you? This tells you that CPM has come down by almost half. People are earning less and less and less and less on ad revenue. And I have a hunch that a big part of it is that people are running ad blockers, which is fine. But also it could just be that... I don't know, the market's changing, the way that YouTube works is changing. And so I guess my logical appeal to you here is, hey, if the industry's changing, let's change with it. Support me on Patreon for $1, and you solve all of those problems. Even if it's just the smallest amount possible, the $1 pledge, you are doing more for me in that way. You would have to watch, at this rate, like, what would it be? To earn me $1 would be like 700 videos. I'm pretty sure there's no one out there watching 700 videos a month. That would be 700 divided by 30 days a month. You'd have to watch 23 of my videos per day at 20 minutes apiece. So you'd have to spend... that math got weird. One more time, let's try this again. $1.49 divided by... Doing math live is a bad idea. It was like 700 videos a day. 700 videos times 200 times 20 minutes. That's 14,000 minutes divided by 60 minutes in an hour. You'd have to spend 233 hours a day watching my videos to earn me $1 in a day divided by 30 days in a month. So you'd have to watch 7 hours, call it 7.8 hours. You'd have to spend 8 hours a day watching my videos to earn me $1 a month. Anyway, this is my Patreon pledge, my Patreon plea, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully me being honest with you and showing you some numbers, and hopefully me just telling you what's going on is a reason enough to consider it. So thanks for watching this. I hope that you consider it, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. I'll see you soon.